Chapter 3. In the fields under a sweltering noonday sun, Mateo Alvarez bent low among the rows of dusty tomato plants. His fingers blistered, his back aching. The drought had turned the parched Coachella Valley soil into something closer to gravel. Every tomato plucked felt like a battle. He glanced toward the hills where the heat shimmered in waves. The crew was smaller now. Layoffs had hit the camp hard. Mateo worried every day that he would be next. 12-hour shifts just weren't enough to keep up with the rising bills. But they were all he had. His wife, Marisol, worked as a housekeeper in town. Her wages barely covered the groceries. And Mateo's mother-in-law, Carmen, affectionately called Abuela, stayed home with little Isabella, their 8-year-old daughter. Without Carmen, there would not be anybody to watch Isa when she got home from school. That's why the phone call to Marisol's cell phone hit like a thunderclap. After digesting the terrible news, Marisol called Mateo. "Mama's in the hospital," Marisol told him, her voice tight with panic. "They said a heart attack. I'm still at work. Can you pick me up? Can you pick up little Isa from school and come?" "I'm leaving now." Mateo wiped sweat from his brow and told the foreman that he had to go. He didn't wait for approval. Some things were more important than paychecks. He raced down the dry road toward the edge of town, dust trailing behind his old green pickup, his thoughts circling around Carmen's frail frame, his wife's anxious voice, and their daughter's wide, trusting eyes. The hospital walls were painted a pukey, faded green. An orderly pushed a well-used mop back and forth, making everything smell musty. Mateo held Marisol's hand tightly as they followed the doctor into a small, dimly lit consultation room. Isa trailed behind, clutching a worn school book. The doctor's voice was low and heavy with finality. "We did all we could. Carmen's heart has suffered too much damage. There's nothing more we can do but keep her comfortable. I'm so sorry." Marisol gasped and buried her face in Mateo's chest. He wrapped his arms around her, numb with grief. Isa stared at the floor, her little hands gripping the book until her knuckles turned white. "You can see her now," the doctor said. "Room 60C, just upstairs." The elevator dinged on the 6th floor. Isa was the first to step out, determined to be helpful through her confusion. She read each passing plaque aloud, her voice clear and small in the quiet corridor. 60A, 60B, 60C. There, that's it, she said, turning with a flicker of pride before pushing the door open. Inside, the air was hushed. Sunlight filtered through gauzy curtains. On the bed, Carmen lay still, eyes closed, her breathing slow but steady. Her skin looked paper-thin, almost translucent. "Abuela?" Isa whispered as she approached. Carmen's eyelids fluttered. Slowly they opened, and her lips curved into the faintest smile. "Hello, little Isa. Come close, Isa." Isa leaned in, her heart pounding. "I have a secret to tell you," Carmen murmured. "I will be going soon to a beautiful place, but I'm not afraid. While I was asleep, I spoke with a kind, glowing woman. She told me not to worry. She said her husband would help you while I'm away." Isa blinked. "Her husband?" Carmen nodded slowly. She also said the rain is coming soon and the fields will grow again. Tell your father, tell him to hold on. Everything will be okay. She smiled and a tear slipped down her cheek.